Memory is selective. Our psyche has a wonderful way of filtering out unpleasantries and romanticizing the past. We do it with old jobs, old relationships, and even our childhood. We think of our youth as carefree and frivolous, as though we did nothing but frolic in the meadow and sway in the hammock. The reality is we dreaded the spelling test at school. We were terrified of the neighborhood bully, and we worried no one would like us. If we had to do it all again, the past would never live up to our expectations. My name is Tom Miller. I'm pastor of Central Assembly in Superior, Wisconsin. Today we talk selective memory in Fuel for the Fire, volume 671. Perhaps the best example of selective memory is the Hebrews of the Exodus. It had been 400 plus years of slavery, spending every day gathering straw and making bricks as captives in a foreign land. Millions of people toiling in the blistering desert sun as cruel taskmasters stood over them ready to crack the whip. But God heard their cry and sent Moses to deliver the people. And all was well until adversity arose during the journey to the Promised Land. Selective memory kicked in, and the people actually longed for the bondage of Egypt. And they said unto Moses, "Because there were no graves in Egypt, have you taken us away to die in the wilderness? Is not this the word that we told you in Egypt, saying, Leave us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than we should die in the wilderness." Already the people had forgotten generations of blood, sweat, and tears. They had already forgotten the miracles of deliverance, the plagues, the Passover, the plundering of the Egyptians, the mighty hand of God so present and potent. They had forgotten the misery of their slavery and the miracle of their salvation. I wish I could say we were different. We've been delivered from something too. A life of adversity, addiction, sin, and meaninglessness. We were headed nowhere fast until we encountered the Savior sent by God. Like the Hebrews, our story includes amazing events and circumstances orchestrated by the mighty hand of God. A tapestry of timing and omniscience that boggles the mind. It's all good until life turns on us a bit. Then we wonder where God is. We mutter to ourselves how we would be better off serving the world instead of serving God. Really? How quickly we forget the misery of our slavery and the miracle of our salvation. We do well to stop glamorizing our days prior to salvation. We ought instead to remember the emptiness, the desperation, and the hopelessness of our bondage. And we do well to remember how God somehow heard the cry of our heart and sent a deliverer. We need to remember the misery of our slavery and the miracle of our salvation. When we fail to do so, we sound every bit as foolish as the Hebrews on the journey to the Promised Land, longing for the captivity of Egypt. The misery of our slavery and the miracle of our salvation. Don't you forget it. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.